Who, me? I was just wondering if you could help me out with ball position. Welcome back to just another golf lesson. Today we're talking about ball position. All that you're going to need to do this is whatever club you choose, an alignment stick, and a golf ball. And we're not just going to go over one way to check ball position, but we're going to go over two. The alignment stick's going to go on the ground, just level with the golf ball. Now this first version of how to track ball position is actually Ben Hogan's version. If you haven't seen the diagram that he drew, you should go give it a gander. But his whole theory behind his ball position is he leaves the ball in the same spot relative to his lead foot for every swing, no matter what the club is, and he chooses the ball position out of his right foot based on how large of a step he takes and whether he brings his right foot towards the golf ball or backwards. A little bit tougher to track, may not be the easiest thing, but it does work for some people. He constantly leaves his ball position roughly one ball inside of his left heel, and if he wants the ball more back in his stance, he's going to take a small trail foot step, and that trail foot is going to work slightly towards the golf ball, so his stance is going to be open. If he wants the ball forward, as if it were for a driver, he's going to take a large step out of his trail foot and actually pull his trail foot backwards so that his stance is almost slightly closed. Now, what would be considered a little bit more standard of a way to track your ball position in today's game? Somewhat of a combination of what Ben Hogan was doing plus this 4-ball rule. Now, this is for all stock and standard shots. If we're hitting fancy shots, yeah, we've got to move it around a bit. We'll talk about that later. But if this back ball starts level with the alignment stick and both my lead foot and my trail foot take the same size step so that ball's in the center of my stance, that's where all my stock and standard short clubs are going to be played from. When that ball's in the middle of our stance is not that wide. The sides of our feet are basically just as wide as our shoulders. This is going to be for all of your wedges. Lob wedge, sand wedge, gap wedge, pitching wedge, probably your 9-iron. Now, that next ball forward is when stuff starts to change a little bit. Yes, the ball is one more ball in front of where the center of our stance was, but we are also going to slightly widen our stance. About a half a ball. This is where all of your mid-irons are going to be played from. Your 8-iron, 7-iron, and 6-iron. The next ball forward after that, you guessed it, we're not going to move our left foot anymore, but we are going to move our trail foot about a half a ball wider. Now I'm starting to get to the point where my insteps are underneath my shoulders. That's going to be for all of your long irons and all of your woods off of the ground. And the last ball in that 4-ball count is going to be level with our lead heel, and yes, our right foot is going to take that slightly wider step again, about a half a ball. This ball position is going to be for your driver and most likely your 3-wood off of a tee. I know that's a quick rundown. Hopefully that makes sense. Make sure to like, comment, follow, share for more. Let me know in the comments down below what you want to talk about next.